Probably started it.
I'm just making sure.
Y'all can't save no soul. I'm talking to the folk on the phone. Those of you that's coming in by way of social media, good evening to you. Glad to have you a part of the show tonight, hoping that you have enjoyed the program all week. We're going to talk about sex trafficking tonight. Got a mother in here that I've known for a while. Comcast is having some audio problems in the city. So we're gonna just do what we do. We'll be going live on TV in probably about the next 4 minutes. Dale, make sure to put those 2 things up on the board so I don't forget about them. Good evening to each and every one of you on both the pages. All right, since you're K. Michelle team, your motherfucking ass is gone. We ain't talking about that bitch. You gone before you even get on.
Somebody in Olive Branch has sound.
Have sound.
Somebody in Olive Branch does.
They doing what?
Have sound.
They can hear us? Are they saying they can hear us in Olive Branch?
They can hear what's on TV. You're not on.
Wow.
I mean, they're hearing the TV in Olive Branch. Your mom able to hear it yet?
I can't hear it either. Can you hear it? Oh, God. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's not working in some areas are getting audio, so I don't know. But we're just gonna go with it. Let me get off the phone so I can start it real quick. Let me get off the phone. I don't know, y'all. This is great, really great.
Thank you, Creole Cutie. All right, let's see what we do. Are we streaming?
We already know, you're good.
Try it now.
Bear with me.
We ain't got nothing.
Did it come up?
There you go.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Is it good now?
oh. They don't get it right.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it's absolutely positively not. And I got an echo real bad in my ear. Um, Many of you around the TV area, I want you to know you may be experiencing some audio problems. Uh, it is not the fault of the SVP TV network. If you are, it is 100% the fault of Comcast Xfinity. But if you are in a TV area and you're able to pick up my audio, will you text me? Those of you that know how to text me and let me know what areas you're in. Not those of you on social media, please, because y'all just get y'all on social media, um, not to TV. Those of you in the television audience, in whatever areas of the city you are happening to hear me at. I know that we were being heard a few moments ago in Olive Branch, Mississippi. It is not the fault of this particular network. It is 100% the audio problems of Comcast. Um, yeah, I'm getting those who are telling me that there is no audio. Um, can we put a lower thirds on there saying something about it's a technical problem? Go to Facebook. Facebook is fine. Social media is fine, but there is a issue with the audio of coming out of Comcast, and hell, they don't know how to fix it. Turn the knob up, you know, on your main board uh, in your audio division. You should be able. South Haven, Mississippi, bad audio. If you're in South Haven and your audio is bad, turn your television up. You don't want to miss what I'm talking about on tonight. If you are in an area and you're picking me up and the audio is bad or is low, turn your television up. We're fine with social media. Uh, See what they're saying. You know, I can read that a little bit writing. They should be happy on social media. You should be hearing me. Um, in southeast Shelby County, I can hear you, but the audio quality is poor. Turn your TV up. Again, this is not the fault. The audio problems that you're having, um, okay, is not the fault of this particular network. Go to the Facebook, go to where else? They'll
The website.
go to the church website. Go to the church website as well. They're getting the stream on the church website. You can go to the church website, nakedtruth.lem.com. Go to all my Facebook pages should have it, right? All of the Facebook pages have what it is. Those are your favorite. What I'm talking about. Set your ass up and just wait until I tell you what I'm talking about. You can go to the YouTube channel as well. But again, I do want to express to you that the audio issues that we are having is Comcast. Okay. We're sitting on ready here in the studios. Those who are watching me by way of social media, they're able to pick me up. So is everybody happy on Facebook there? Because you know I can't read that damn little ass writing. Somebody says the audio is bad in Raleigh. I just left Raleigh and I didn't have the TV. I was looking at Blue Bloods in my office. Um, Somebody says it's not so much the volume tonight as the static noise when you talk, but it's all good. Uh, can we put it up there, Angel, to go to Facebook?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, so we're gonna put it up on the screen for you to be able to go to social media. Now, I've got a very important, and I'm sorry that Comcast is effing with us on tonight because I've got a very important subject. And I've got a guest in the studio. Um, and I've got thousands of folks that's trying to watch me on on television. We're okay in Cobb County, Georgia. You're okay with me in Cobb County, Georgia, because you're watching me by way of social media. But y'all all right on Facebook? So if y'all all right on Facebook and social media, and we're going on. When I said Raleigh, y'all, not Raleigh, South Carolina. I wasn't in Raleigh, South Carolina today. When I said I just left Raleigh, I just left Raleigh in Memphis. We have a Raleigh here. Y'all ain't talking to somebody got no Raleigh in North Carolina, South Carolina. We have a Raleigh. In fact, my church is in an area that is called Raleigh. Okay. All right. So I guess the Comcast people's gonna be doing what the Comcast peoples are doing. Yeah. Due to Comcast technical problems, please watch live on Facebook at Thaddeus A. Matthews. Okay. All right. So that's good. Angel got that up there real quickly. Because tonight I want to deal with something, and I have a mother, young lady that I've known for quite a while. And we want to deal with her missing child. Sex trafficking is something that is very, very real. There is no doubt that her daughter is being trafficked. She gave me some information, and I did what I do. And I've traced some things that I have not even had time to tell her about as of yet, and I'll be telling her about it here on the air. Sound is muffled really bad in Mississippi. Damn it, can y'all read? It said, due to Comcast technical problems, please watch live on Facebook at Thaddeus A. Matthews. Okay. Many young ladies around the country, not just in Memphis, are being grabbed up and swept into the world of prostitution. Pimps. And all of the pimps are not males. Now, I believe that there are some madams out there. I believe that in the case of this particular mother, that the traffickers happen to be men. And I'm going to give you the reasons why. And again, she came to me, and she knows my magic. She knows what I do. She knows how I do some of the things that I do. And she gave me a telephone number. And I had some of my people that I deal with to do some things with the telephone number. And right before I left my offices, we were able to come up with some information that I have not had the opportunity to share with this mother. She is also disturbed, and she does not think that the city of Memphis police have did their due diligence, and I'm going to let her discuss that factor um, here on um, TV tonight. What the police have said, and I'm taking folk off of Instagram, and I keep telling y'all on Instagram, one of these days, one of these evenings, you're going to tune in on Instagram, and you're not going to be able to watch the show because I'm going to eliminate Instagram, and y'all going to have to go to Facebook, where Facebook is monitored by my executive assistant. She does not need my permission. And I want those of you on social media, especially Facebook, to understand. Dale has my authority, if you said something stupid, to block you. And once you're blocked, you're blocked. We don't mind you questioning some of the things that I say, but when you become a person that's abrasive, and you become a person that has insults, then your ass is gone. It's just that simple. Nobody is safe. So don't be on Facebook saying, I know Thaddeus, because it don't make no damn difference. If Dale blocks you, your ass is gone. Let the church say, amen, amen, and amen again. All right, we're going to deal with this sex trafficking and a 17-year-old who's ran away numerous times. A 17-year-old that several years ago was taken from Memphis to New Orleans. And her mother's going to tell you all about that. But I've got some things that I'm going to share live on camera with this mother. We're going to take a pause for my calls, and then when we come back, I'm going to have this mother on the set, and we're going to be talking about her missing daughter, Maya Allen, age 17. And I'm going to share some things with this mother that she's not aware of here in just a moment. We'll be back after these commercial messages. To one. I'm about to scoot down somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit more.
You'll need that. Do it.
It's silence.
Take it off. You don't need that here. You don't need to be distracted. Okay? You gonna behave, you gonna behave yourself. I'll put your ass out of this so goddamn quick. No, come on my show,
It's a
acting a
water.
damn fool.
That's what I'm-
You need some water?
Not right now. After I get
I'm gonna have you some. Do what?
After I get the cousin.
You ain't gonna do that on my show now. Don't wanna put your ass out of here. You hear me?
You know how to.
I don't give it. You on my show, the first set. If you act up at all, We go to commercial break, I'm gonna put your ass out my bill. All right? Act like you got good damn sense. Oh, you ain't gonna be here long. I swear for God and chicken gravy, you ain't gonna be here long. Ain't no in the hell I keep you on here long. Take care of something.
I missed the bus.
You gonna take care of something?
I'll take my medicine every day.
All right, let's see what y'all talking about on Instagram.
My mother told me to keep the lower third up.
Huh?
She told me to keep the lower third
Yeah.
up. So
Keep what?
The lower third up,
Oh,
all the way
okay.
through, so they can see it whenever they tune in, they can still see
Okay,
it.
okay. Alicia Lollipop, love you too, baby.
Is your mic still up?
Huh?
Your mic might still be on.
Why?
Cause somebody just said they could hear everything you're saying.
They said they can hear us? They sure didn't hear.
I'm trying to get you in here.
are they sure they heard you?
Huh?
I didn't hear you.
Don't worry about it.
They didn't hear you.
You ain't got about 8, Mr. Matthews, please.
Please what?
Unblock me.
Do what now?
Please unblock me.
Mm-mm. You know, if you, give me one more. If you dumb motherfuckers on Instagram would just sit there and listen, you wouldn't have to ask what we talking about. Now, if another dumb motherfucker asks what we talking about, I'm blocking your goddamn ass. Set your ass out and just listen. This is a television show. Y'all just happen to be a part of a television show. And I don't like ignorance. Damn. What you talk about? Motherfucker, listen. Shit. Did they say they'd be able to correct any of it tonight?
They don't know.
We start at 7 Central each and every night. And all y'all got to do is be on damn time. I was trying to get you in here for this one.
I want to sleep.
Well, do it.
They seem like I leave it out there.
That's fair enough. That's enough for you. I can't move it. 30 seconds. You ready? On your best behavior? All right.
I'll try.
You try your ass and put your ass out here. And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. And again, we are experiencing technical problems that is not the fault of the SVP TV network, Thaddeus Matthews program. It is totally the audio problems of Comcast. Presently, with me in the studios is a young lady that I've known for about 12 years, 15 years. Kawana Allen. And you're going to have to speak up so that the mic picks you up. Kawana has a daughter that when I met her, Maya was a little girl.
She was 4.
Yeah, yeah. When I met,
No,
when I-
3.
huh?
She was 3.
3, 4 years old, ain't much difference in it. She was a baby when I met her. She's now 17 years old. She's missing probably for about the third time in a year.
Y- Twice in this
Okay.
year.
And you going now?
Twice in this year.
Okay, twice in this year. Why is it that Maya keeps running away, in your opinion?
I've asked her, well, many times, and she said she don't have any freedom. And I
Can I speak up a little
also,
bit louder?
I've asked her many times, and she has expressed to me that she doesn't have any freedom.
When you say freedom, what kind of freedom is it that, as a 17-year-old or even younger, what type of freedom is it that she wants?
She feels as if when it comes to her friends that I shouldn't know, because she's gotten older, I should know their, where they live, any information. And I also think it has something to do with her diagnosis due to the fact, through mental health, with the medication, with them taking her off of meds, and then the meds are out of her system, and then they put on something different, and it takes anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks for the medicine to start working.
So what has she been diagnosed with?
Bipolar 1, ODD, and
Now, what's ODD?
I can't even think of it right now. But she was also diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 5.
So Maya suffers from various mental disorders. She's been diagnosed with various mental problems.
Yes.
Now, when we start talking about the subject of sex trafficking, what happened that got her all the way from Memphis to New Orleans? How long ago has this been?
In 2016, she was on her way home, and she was taken at gunpoint by a young man named Mario DeFeo and Jonathan Wright. They took her at gunpoint, had her prostituting here in Memphis on Lamar, and as we were out, I spent a total of 81 hours around that time putting out flyers and talking to people, and as a result of that, one of the pimps on Lamar, when he saw the flyer, he said, "I know who she's with," and he was trying to pretend like he was trying to help us get her back, but he was giving the people that took her to New Orleans by Amtrak train information, and when they found out that she had people looking for her family, with myself and my god brother and his wife, that's when they took her out of state, and she was missing for 3 weeks, and she ended up running away from the hotel to an Ames rental store, and she called home, and I got on a flight and went and got her.
Now,
But at the
Okay.
same time, they put her in juvenile because Memphis told them that she was an original runaway from Memphis. But she had gave a statement to the detectives there in New Orleans that she was taken against her will, and they still locked her up. And I had to wait on a court date the judge had to give me a date to release her back into my custody. I couldn't just go right away to go and get her.
So, what did Maya tell you that her life consisted of while she was working on Lamar here, which for those of you around the country, Lamar is the whole track here in Memphis, one of the whole tracks here in Memphis. What did Maya tell you that her life consisted of while she was out there working, while she was out there prostituting?
One night, just out of the blue, right after I got her back from New Orleans, she didn't express to me. It was like months later. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and she didn't want to sleep in her room. She wanted to sleep in the bed with me, and she just started, talking about the things that they did to her, how they raped her on the train, the whole train ride, and how they, threatened to do bodily harm to her while they had her in New Orleans if she didn't, go out and sell her body.
So Maya has been back, and was she once back at home for what period of time before she came up missing this time?
She was at home ever since May
Okay.
2018.
So she came up missing the 10th of December. Where was she, and how did she come up missing?
She was at work. I dropped her off a little bit after 4 on the 10th of December, and excuse me, she went on break, and
Where was she working?
she was working in Oakport Mall, Charlie's Philly State in Oakport Mall. She went on break at 6:15. She was supposed to be back at 6:45, and she never came back. So I always check on her. I always call, to see how things going, and, touch bases with the manager or her. So the manager, when I called, and it was almost 10 o'clock because she was scheduled to get off at 11 o'clock because the mall extend their hours during, the holidays. So you waited 3 hours for me to call to check on my baby, and you didn't notify the mall security or the police or me. I just happened to call up there, and she was like, "Oh, the manager was like, oh, I was gonna call you to let you know that Maya went on break and never came back." So whoever the person that she left with, when she's off her meds, she's not, she doesn't function, and she's easily manipulated. So whoever picked her up from the mall, I believe that this person has her out prostituting. I've been in the streets every day, every night, all over the whole city. I got some information. I went in Crystals on Lamar and Knight Arnold last night, right before 10 o'clock, and they told me that she was seen in there yesterday around 5, and she was in there for like an hour and a half.
There is no doubt. There is no doubt that Maya is prostituting. You gave me a telephone number a couple of days ago. And when I did some checking on the telephone number, let's see if anybody even answers this number that you gave me. This. The number is area code 901. And this, you said she called you, how many days ago has it been?
It's been 3 days now.
3 days ago. She called you from area code 901 480. Let's see if we get an answer. No one answers that phone, right?
Right.
480-2570. You wanted me to find out about that number, right?
Yes.
Let me, oh, and there's a reason that I didn't put Maya's picture up on TV tonight. I am going to put it up on social media. That number, 48 area code 901-480-2570, is going to an escort service. Okay. You see that they have her pictured here on the escort service as being 21 years old. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show you some pictures that they're advertising that lets you know that she is, in fact, prostituted. The ad says over her, looking for something wet and tight to getting in. Well, you've come to the right place. $50 special. No law enforcement, no pimps, non-rush service, upscale and ready to take the dip. And it has that same number, okay? I want you to look at these pictures. Yes, your baby?
Mm-hmm.
So, in seeing what I just showed you, there is no doubt that Maya is being pimped out. When I traced it, there are also other young girls that were a part of this particular group. It bothers me that Memphis police do not shut these by the hour hotels down. Okay? They've got to know what is going on in these facilities. Give me some paper towel or something, Dale. They got to know what is going on in these instances. These sex traffickers, and I showed this mother some pictures that I would never post publicly for anybody else to see. But I wanted her to know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that her baby is a part of sex trafficking. When I look at these pictures, that these guys have her posing for, they're marketing her as 21 years old. I ran this number. I can't exactly get the name of the individual that has the phone. But I did have someone in law enforcement to run it, and this is what came up. Okay? When you talk to the detectives in sex crimes, what do they say to you?
The only thing that they tell me that they have the gang units out in the prostitution areas looking for her, which I know is a lie, because with me being out in the streets myself, as much as I'm out and people are seeing her on Lamar, so why in the hell that the police are not seeing her if they so-called looking for her? You know, as when I spoke with Lieutenant McDaniels in missing persons today, his exact words to me was, we have cars out from the gang tag unit and in the prostitution areas, and they're looking for her. So if they're looking for her, why, I mean, everybody else in the streets, when I show her picture and talk to people, if they've been seeing her in this prostitution area, which is Lamar, why in the hell the police can't see her or find her? Because they're not looking for her.
The police?
And I stated to him today, you know, at the end of the day, she's my child. You know, I don't care if she's ran away 1,000 times, she's still a human being, and she's a minor, and she's my child.
Sergeant McDaniels. Lieutenant. I was at your house, and what's this, about
In May.
Was that May?
It was around the 27th of May.
Okay. I was at your house, and you remember the conversation that they had?
Yeah, we ended up emailing, because from the record, I had recorded the conversation, emailed it to Sergeant Shearer.
Okay.
No, Chief Shearer.
He was more concerned about what your relationship to me was
Yes,
than in looking for your child. I think that you're meeting with them tomorrow, right?
yes,
You and your attorney.
yes,
And I think that you told me that he wanted to know if I was coming and if I was going to be in the meeting. And I don't know what the factor is in that. But do they have this number? Have you given them this number?
I haven't. I have not, because I've asked since she's been gone, which like 20-some days today, to contact sex crimes, and they have not. Sex crimes or internet crimes have not contacted me at all, and I've asked them to do so on more than one occasion.
Well, there's no doubt from what you just saw, Kate. There's no doubt in your mind now that she's being pimped out. Okay? Again, when we got this information this evening, there were about 4 other young girls there?
Yeah.
There were 4 other young girls, and you could tell that these young girls were young girls, probably even younger than Maya. And again, there needs to be some type of legislation done in this city that holds the owners of these hotels responsible. And there's no way that they don't know.
Let me go back. A week and a half ago, I got a phone call from one of my neighbors who used to live where I live, in the area where I live. She told me that she saw Maya at the Real Value Inn Hotel on Lamar. I got the police to meet me up there. So as we were standing in front of the hotel, he called this prostitute by the name of Lamb Chops over to the car, and showed her my daughter's picture. He said, "Do you know this young girl?" She said, "Yeah, I'm about to go bring her to y'all." She proceeded inside the hotel, and I went to follow her, and the police told me not to go behind her. But you had 20-some officers there, so neither one of those officers followed her in the hotel. So really, she went back in the hotel to alert her and the pimp, which his name is Gotti, and to get Maya out of the hotel, and they had to have exited the hotel before they did the sweep in the hotel. I'm like, what's the purpose of doing it now when you didn't even, neither one of y'all offered to follow her in the hotel?
So lamb chops.
And I myself personally, because I even stated this to Lieutenant McDaniels in Missing Persons today. He just sat on his ass and didn't say anything, very unconcerned, nonchalant. They're not trying to investigate this prostitute by the name of Lamb Chops or hold those officers accountable for not doing their due diligence when they came on their call. Because I felt like if they had followed her, that they could have, or even asked her for her ID. All I know is Lamb Chops. I don't even know her real name. But I've been looking for her ever since that day on Lamar when I'm out. I don't know what's gonna happen if I see her, because I mean, I want my baby home, and I want her safe. I want her out of these streets.
So, Keith, once you get Maya back, what's the next step? How do we
We can discuss that off the air.
okay.
The next steps.
Was that what you told me
Yes.
about?
Yes.
Okay. But you do not feel that the city of Memphis police have done their due diligence. You do not believe that the sex crimes division of the city of Memphis police is doing their job. And I do know that this Lieutenant McDaniels, because of the number of times that Maya has ran away, has treated as well, she's just a runaway. How long did it take you to be able to even get this missing persons?
It took me a week just to get there.
To get that?
Yeah.
Okay. But they're marketing her. They're marketing her on these sex sites. Craigslist is no longer up. I don't know.
I know Backpage is no longer up.
Backpage is no longer up. But when I look at, let me go back and look at these again. This was December the 20th.
It doesn't show a location.
No,
No.
it just has this number. It has this ad. It's called Escort Memphis, 901-480-2570. Escort Alligator. And again, it says $50 special, clean and discreet, upscale. And again, this is what they're saying about this child. This is the marketing that they're using for this child. Looking for something wet and tight to get in. Well, you've come to the right place. $50 special. No law enforcement, no pimps, non-rush service, upscale and ready to take the dick. Hit me up, 480-2750. They're marketing her again to be 21 years of age. I am, after the show, on the Thaddeus Matthews page, the Thaddeus A. Matthews page, on the church page. I am going to put a picture up. But they've got her posing naked in bed They've got her posing with money thrown all over her naked body. This is what is going on not only in the city of Memphis, but it's going on all over. The city of Memphis Police Department has the capabilities of being able to track that phone. The intelligence division of the city of Memphis Police Department have the equipment that allows them to track this particular phone. Area code 901-480-2570. That is the number. I am going to be, after I go off there, at least by 10:30, I'm going to have it up on all of my social media pages. This child, and it does not matter how many times that she's run away. See, here's the thing that we've got to look at also, Keith. Maya may be in a 17-year-old body, but her mind now, from all of the things that she's had to do, all of the sexual acts that she's having to perform, her mind is not that now of a 17-year-old. Okay? Can she be saved? Yes. Do I know that it happened? Yes. I think that was about 2 years ago, Keith. I got a call to go to a particular hotel on Elvis Presley. Sunrise, sunset, somebody's right across from the Hawaiian Isles. I went to this hotel and I was told that that was a young girl, probably 14, 15 years old, in a room. When I got there, I knew it was a whole track. Everybody was out there, even the sisters out there selling. Everybody was out there. The person that called me was living at this hotel and told me what room. I called the police. First of all, I identified who I was. So they knew I wasn't going nowhere, okay? And they knew it wasn't, this ain't one of them crazy calls. And they knew it was gonna be on TV. This has been about 2-3 years ago. About 4 or 5 cars came. They went and knocked on the door. This 14, 15-year-old girl was in there naked with a man that was 70-some years old. Okay. They took him to jail. The mother came, and I think that they release her in her custody. Or you remember what happened on that?
She had to go, she had to go downtown too.
She had to go to, okay.